If you hate Jesus, then just keep scrolling. But if you love Jesus, then stick around and watch until the end. God is saying to you today, you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to improving yourself, as well as understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. The universe is directing you to your destined path. There is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've overcome them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your growth. This message is a confirmation that those have indeed been divine experiences, and the angels are protecting and guiding you. Like this video if you have a belief in God. Universe message for you today. Going with the flow does not mean that you don't have a clue about where you are headed. It just means that you are open to multiple ways of getting there. When you think that there's only one way of doing something, you are actually limiting yourself because the mind cannot comprehend the infinite. We live in a field of infinite possibilities. All things are possible. Your only limitation is your own thinking. The essence of going with the flow is living in the moment and keep doing your best without thinking of the outcome. Let go of the illusion of control, stop forcing and start flowing. You don't have to control the universe. You just have to let the universe work through you, because you and the entire universe are not separate from one another. You are the universe experiencing a person. Type yes to affirm God message today. You're beginning to see the world in a whole new perspective. You're receiving higher knowledge and finding strength from within to break free from the chains of low vibrational mind conditioning. You're embracing harmony and stepping into the energy of oneness. Your inner light is being illuminated, and your energy is beginning to usher in love, fortune, luck, opportunity, and victory. You are rising above the darkness and ready for a new beginning. Stop thinking less of yourself, because you are worth so much more than you can even imagine. Break free from the chains that have been holding you back, and you will fly. Type yes if you agree. Universe message. A phase in your life may be coming to an end, but it's important to acknowledge it's not the end. When one door closes, another one opens. You may have been desperate for change, but now that it's here, you could feel vulnerable. Illusions are now being revealed so that you can leave behind anything that is false. Step into your peaceful, warrior-like energy and welcome the changes you deserve. Tie up all loose ends and take heart. This is an exciting time. Type 222 to affirm this to yourself. God is saying to you today, you've asked for our help, so now you need to pay attention for the evidence of our help. We are good at making our presence known. Notice and trust the signs that we give you. They may come in the form of butterflies, birds, rainbows, or cloud formations, feathers, flashes of light, repetitive numbers, sun. We are always with you and will always respond to your requests. Type Amen. If you believe this, God says today, every moment of your life is deeply meaningful and plays a significant part in your journey. A lot of time we judge the moment because things don't go our way, but if you look life backwards, you understand that those moments made you evolve and brought a shift in your consciousness. Whatever you are going through right now will not make sense to your human mind. You can't comprehend the divine order of the universe through logic, but sooner or later, all the dots will connect, and you will realize that everything was concerned all along. So instead of judging the moment, learn to embrace every moment. The higher self, higher consciousness is all about trusting the divine order of the universe and seeing the deeper truth in every moment. Trust can only come from a place of surrender. Surrounding doesn't mean you let go of free will. It simply means you let go of the things that are not under your control. Instead of flowing against the current of the river, you become the flow. Type 1111 if you agree this. God says, if something seems off about a person, please don't ignore it. Your instincts or gut feelings are your guardian angels looking out for you. They will tell you something is wrong sometimes before you realize it yourself. I have learned the hard way that people lie, but your gut doesn't. Predators can be charming and often know the right things to say and do to get you to like them. It takes time to really get to know a person, and since they are on their best behavior in the beginning of relationships, sometimes it is hard to tell the type of person you are dealing with. On the surface and upon first reflection, everything may seem fine. Your intuition looks deeper into the energy of the person, the spirit, as opposed to just the image they portray. People can portray any they want, but they can't change the essence who they are. God is saying to you today, although you mightn't be able to see the purpose of what you're currently facing or understand how it could possibly fit into the bigger picture, please understand that it's all necessary. All of those insignificant details are important and are all interconnected. Those random coincidences are pointing you towards your best life and leading you to somewhere or something that will change your life for the better. Knowing this, understand that whatever you're currently dealing with has purpose. You will get through it. It is just a stop on the way to your best life. Type, I am ready to shine, to affirm. Today's message, very often what you thought was a missed opportunity was in fact divine protection. The universe knew that if you had gotten that which you desired at the time, or things went any differently than they did, you would have stepped onto a path that led you away from your best life. Knowing this, if you've recently missed out on something, recognize that you are being divinely protected. What you have felt anger and bitterness for, believing was a missed opportunity, was in fact a blessing. Release the bitterness and embrace gratitude. Ultimately, if that situation was meant for you, it'll come back around in another disguise very soon. Type yes if you agree. God says today, sometimes blessings and opportunities come to us when we least expect it, when it seems there is no hope, when it seems everything is going against us. Sometimes we cannot see them, touch them, and feel them, but they are there, upgrading our being. Sometimes blessings and opportunities come to make us better, stronger, and help us see and dream more than we thought we could. Sometimes we have to trust the process more and stress less about how everything is going to work out. Believe that everything is happening for your highest good, divinely inspired and orchestrated. All is well. Type amen to claim. God says today, own it. Whatever your storybook carries within its pages, own it with love, courage, and compassion. Remember that you can change your story at any time, Nothing is fixed, and we all have free will. We should not seek to love someone else's journey more than we love our own. The swords of comparison are sharp and cutting to our soul and innermost values. We are all designed unique with our own original paths to walk through. We lose momentum and our natural impulses for creativity and progression when we focus our energy on other people. Type yes if you agree. Today's message only for you. Life is given, and we all get days. Some have more, some have less. Days to spend working, sleeping, cooking, eating, cleaning. Days to spend loving, appreciating, nurturing, connecting, giving. How we choose to arrange them is often routine and mundane, though what we do with them is always ours to decide. They can be unpredictable, but if we take them and value each moment within them as a gift to learn and grow from, I promise they become much richer. They become the decorations to color your life with joy, with gratitude, with contentment, and with peace. God says, start listening to your gut instincts more. When you know you must do something or leave somewhere, or quit that job or break up with that person, or put your money into something, listen to your soul. You know what's best for you. You know what will make you infinitely happier. You're miserable because you've stopped leaning on yourself for so long that you can't hear your instincts anymore. You're unfulfilled because you're existing, not listening. You know how creative you are. You know what you dream about. Listen to that inner you. Listen to your instincts. Type 1111 if you trust God. God is saying to you tonight, when you are ready, guidance will come. Rely on the people who are in your life now. Face your dark energies as honestly as you can. Respect your boundaries and those of everyone around you. As you peel back each layer of the onion, the teacher who can lead you on will show up, almost miraculously matching the very moment when guidance is needed. Today's message for you: we begin this journey of life unaware that we are on a journey. However, as time passes, experiences mold us, challenges confront us, and we discover the path in front of us is about much more than seeking happiness. The trials and tribulations, the pain and glory, the endless thoughts that we control and control us, all demonstrate that life is so much bigger than us, and not always heading in the direction we had planned. To look for happiness is not enough. We must have courage and strength to address our problems, face our pain, even when it feels like an unfair game. Then we can see clearly that much of life still remains magical and wondrous. Today's prayer, dear God, I'm new at this trusting thing, and I'm not sure if I'll be very good at it. I really don't how to ask for help. Try. Right now, I stand against to how I will take and confusion. I it to you, God. Me and the I will trust you care about you want me to win the battles, one day at a time. Through you, my victory will come, and you will keep me from destruction. I promise to pray, to let you in, and trust that you will guide me steadily through it all. Thank you for loving me. Amen. Subscribe our channel if you love God. God message today's: time is never truly wasted. The point of life is to learn. Even if you were stuck in a bad relationship for a long, long time, it was the exact amount of time that was needed for the lesson. If when we were born, we received a guide to our lives that told us how long it would take to learn lessons about self-worth, changing people, and love, it would make things a lot easier. But it would be like a crossword book with all the words already circled. There just wouldn't be any point to type amen if you believe this. God is saying to you today to laugh often and much, to win the respect of the intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the beauty in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, to know that one life has breathed easier because you lived here. This is to have succeeded. God says today, don't force, flow, take time off, do something just for fun because it makes you happy and rejuvenated. Have lazy days and release that stress. Self-care and self-love is the new success. Don't overdo or overwork. Keep the balance of rest and play. When you overwork, by and by, you lose creativity. But when you keep recharging yourself and give yourself space to relax and just be, your creativity doubles. Do things on inspiration, not obligation. Obligations create suffering. Inspiration creates happiness. Be your own master and dance on the beat of your own drum. Being free is your birthright. You didn't come here to exhaust yourself and hate your life. Do what makes you feel alive. Type, I am aware if you are. God message for you. It's okay to be at a place of struggle. Struggle is just another word for growth. Even the most evolved beings find themselves in a place of struggle now and then. In fact, struggle is a sure sign to them that they are expanding. It is their indication of real and important progress. The only one who doesn't struggle is the one who doesn't grow. So if you are struggling right now, see it as a terrific sign. Celebrate your struggle. Every experience, encounter, and particularly your mistakes are there to teach of who you and force you into being more you are. Then figure out what is the next right move. The key to life is to develop an internal, moral, emotional GPS that can tell you which way to go. You may stumble and fall. You will for sure. Count on this. No doubt you will have questions. You will have doubts about your path. If you're willing to listen, to be guided by that still, small voice that is the compass within yourself, to find out what makes you come alive, you will be more than okay. You will be happy. You will be successful. You will make a difference in the world. Type yes. To affirm today's message for you, always be the best person you can be. Be kind even when you're tired. Be understanding even when you're angry. Do more than you're asked and don't ask for anything in return. Don't silently expect anything either. Listen when someone talks and really listen too. Stop just thinking of how you'll reply. Tell people that you love them and that you appreciate them. Go out of your way to do things for people. Be the greatest person you can possibly be, and when you mess up, make for it in the next moment or minute or day. Do not let fixing things be your top priority. All those crooked paths, they got you here as much as the straight ones. All those rough days, they grew your muscles and your backbone even more than the good days. all the darkness that has surrounded the years, you over-revealed your light and your capacity to keep going to be so bright. It's how you look at life, darling. Don't begrudge the rough, the tough, the crooked and the dark. Embrace them as a good friend and sacred guide. They all have contributed immensely to the wonder you are unraveling to. God is saying to you today, you're going to realize it one day that happiness was never about your job or your degree or being in a relationship. Happiness was never about following in the footsteps of all of those who came before you. It was never about being like the others. One day, you're going to see it. That happiness was always about the discovery, the hope, the listening to your heart and following it wherever it chose to go. Happiness was always about being kinder to yourself. It was always about embracing the person you were becoming. One day, you will understand. That happiness was always about learning how to live with yourself. That happiness was never in the hands of other people. It was always about you. It was always about you. Type yes if you're ready. And share this video with 3 people who trust God. Today's for you. This world is not about perfection, but about becoming the messy, beautiful being you are and sharing that person with the world. Because honestly, it's not about what we can gain, but what we can give. Not about the material possessions we own or riches we store up, but the ways we can bless one another and be content with where we are and what we have. It's not about grabbing everything we can selfishly, but learning, letting go, growing, and finding moments to celebrate, even when the road gets tough. Please subscribe our channel and turn on bell notification for more God message and for more.